Happy Wednesday, folks. Today we're taking a look at the Viaje Bird on a branch. I've got the Pajarito size. It is a 5x52 with an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper over a Nicaraguan Corojo binder and Nicaraguan guts. And this is part of Viaje's private bale series, with the journey of tobaccos taking 8 years to get to us this year in 2024. And then they undergo 9 months of age at the Aganorsa factory in Nicaragua. So what is the Bird on the branch like? Well, it is one of the pepperiest cigars. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. It is one of the most peppery sensations early on in a cigar that I can think of. It is drenching in red pepper. It's almost like they soak this whole thing up in red pepper juice. It is very, very strong in the pepper department. But it's also a very creamy cigar. It is not drying whatsoever. The texture is creamy. There's also a little bit of a sweetness that just kind of reminds me of homemade whipped cream with just a touch of vanilla in there. Along with some woodiness, I would put it in the cedar category, a touch of leather. In the last 5 minutes, baking spices have kind of come in and out, but it is primarily pepper and cream, pepper and cream. Coffee is the perfect complement to the cigar because the creaminess in here lends itself to the coffee to make a latte-like expression. The coffee brings out those baking spices notes that we were talking about a minute ago. It tastes more like cinnamon, nutmeg, maybe some kind of exotic baking spice happening in there too. Korma seasoning? I don't know, but coffee transforms this cigar in such a cool way. But the pepper's still there. There are two things in this blend that cannot be understated, and that is the creaminess and that red pepper. And let's talk about this band real fast, because apparently this drawing was by Andre's son, I believe, and that's where he got the title, Bird on a Branch. And there's an excellent quote by Charlie Wardle that says, quote, "A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not on the branch, but on its own wings." And right around here, we're getting a wonderful bready note. I think the creamy sensations just kind of evolved into this breadiness. And pepper is finally starting to subside a little bit. All right, so I asked my partner Kate what she gets from this cigar. Right here, she was getting cream, orange, leather, salinity, and sandalwood.
You're a nerd.
All right, so dropping the ash, it becomes creamy once again. Pepper goes away completely. There is a gentle sweetness forming right around almost to the second third, and a woodiness that I'm classifying as cedar definitely takes the driver's seat at this point. It was more in the background before. Leather was dominating everything. Now it's mostly cedar, a little bit of leather, tons of cream, and an underlying mild, subtle sweetness. And I don't know about you guys, but I think Andre's been having a standout year with Viaje this year. Everything from the ghost peppers to the crow to Furiosa, Bird on a Branch, the white label projects he's been putting out. Well done. Well done. And burning down just a little bit further, and now I'm getting some cardamom, and it's not heavy on the citrus for me. I'm not getting the orange specifically, but I'm thinking maybe for the way I interpret things, that citrus spice combination and cardamom is kind of where I'm landing with this guy right now. Totally see salinity. I probably should have picked that up myself. Damn, women are just smart. And once again, the cream has evolved into a breadiness. Sometimes I get a white bread sensation, and sometimes I get more of a pumpernickel thing going on, especially with just this random combination of baking spices coming in and out of this cigar. And a little bit of coffee continues to be such a delightful pairing with this blend. I had one espresso shot. I'm not even halfway through it. It's lasted me this whole time because it's so creamy that I'm not reaching for anything else to drink. And yet, every time that coffee refreshes everything, brings it right back, makes the cigar very, very vibrant. And through the nose, I'm getting some roasted malts, That pepper is very present in a retrohale in a way that it's not present at all, just on the mouthfeel. Pretty dang good. Cigar of the year for me, not quite there, but I do think it's probably one of the best dozen releases this year. And let's see what other people are saying about this cigar. Our friend Barry at thebarrelburner.com rated it a 91. It's pretty much all I can find on the interwebs about this blend. So let us know, what do you think about it? And what do you think about all of Viaje's releases this year? What's the best thing that they've dropped in 2024?